Hi guys, my name is Molly Thomas. You probably some of you guys know me. I have a page on GoFundMe because I have hepatitis 3, genotype 3, which it comes with fibrosis. It's one of the hardest hepatitis C viral infections to get rid of because of the fibrosis. Well, I just wanted to be really quick. When I was a really young girl, I was diagnosed with Perthes disease, which is a bone disease. And I walked on braces and crutches. And I rode the bus home because my mom worked the first shift. And back then, seniors drove the bus. And she used to get this gang of girls to kick me in the back on my way out the bus. She thought it was the funniest thing. And we're talking about a 17-year-old girl that has a lot of responsibility, driving a lot of kids home. And I thought about that over the years of my life. What would make a person in their heart so cruel to do something like that? Well, anyway, I went to college and I became a CNA, which is certified nursing assistant. And I got me a little degree in psychology because when I'd already had my job before I finished school, and I was going to be doing skilled care patients, which were mostly not going to make it. So I wanted to know how to talk to them, and I've always been good to my friends, and they used to take advantage of me a lot, and I used to get my butt whooped because I'd loan on my clothes. Well, last October, they diagnosed me with hepatitis C because I started noticing things that was happening to me. Like one day I walked the dog and it was a slope, and I, it was just like I did a cartwheel and cracked my head pretty good. I mean, not to the point of it bleeding or nothing. And then I'd fall down in the house just for nothing. Then I got a bad case of gastritis, which I still have. And I wasn't eating very well, and I had lost a lot of weight. Um, just a few years ago, I weighed about, well, first of all, let me tell you, I'm barely 5 foot tall, and I weigh 93 pounds. When my daughter, she come over because I was real sick. I mean, I really couldn't get out of bed. Took me down to the ER, and he gave me antibiotics for 21 days to take because I had an abscessed tooth. This disease just ruins your teeth because your body's so acidic. Well, we had a funeral this week, and it was a pretty bad one. And we had to get my husband's mama to rent us a car because we don't have a car. And we drove down there, which was very, very tiresome and stressful, very stressful for me. I don't like going to funerals. My mom died in 2008 from hepatitis C. Back then, I think the only thing they had to give you was Interferon, and they wouldn't do it because she was 74. In 99, my sister died. She choked to death in her sleep. Um, there was a word wrote down on her autopsy that I didn't even understand called cervases or something that made her choke. Well, I put two and two together, and my daughter took me to the hospital, and I had basically begged the doctor to give me the test. He didn't want to give it to me, so he did. And a couple weeks later, I got my test back. Well, I can tell you right now, my joints and wrists, knees, everything don't work right. They're always sore, swollen. And I used to have, I used to be the most energetic person. Really, I was. And so we went down to the funeral and we got that over with. And we just got home last night. I was trooper exhausted, which I usually take a couple of naps a day, but sometimes I might take 3 or 4. But I have my dog. My husband won't get a picture of my baby. She's my sweetheart, sweetest dog I ever had in my life. Never complains. Well, anyway, I'm a CNA, and I do home health care. I do that because most of the people that are still living at home don't have much family left or don't have much friends. I enjoy it way more than the nursing homes and the hospitals. I just, I couldn't do it no more. A lot of people died every day when I worked in nursing homes, and my mother was staying with me. I started walking in my sleep, putting a fan in the bed and tending to it, and I mean, it got to me. So I started doing the home health care, and I loved it. I got to meet a whole lot of people. And of course, when I got there, I had my little list of things to do, but I always did a lot of different little extra things for them, and I really did. And if it was some kind of holiday, I'd bring them candy if they could have it, or a fruit cake or something for Christmas. But I enjoyed that work. I really did. It's not a lot of money, but this is the way I feel. I can't work anymore. I live in a tiny little 1-bedroom trailer. It don't cost but $425 a month. And seriously, I've been hanging on by the skin of my teeth. I have a page on GoFundMe, which I'm trying to raise a little money to keep a roof over my head. The reason why is because my mom died in 2008 and my sister died in 1999. And my dad died in 2013. Where my cousins and immediate other family are, we're so separated. I hadn't seen them since I was kids, or maybe at a funeral. And seeing how they couldn't find my dad's will when he died, there's a 3-story house sitting there on a piece of land that basically the family's fighting over because they can't find the will, so I don't have that house. My landlord's been a very decent guy. He really has. He knows I'm sick, but I owe him a lot of money. Power company. We don't have cable or nothing like that, and we try to save as much as we can. But the one thing I wanted to ask you guys was, I'm just now starting up my YouTube channel because I want to reach as many people as I can that have this disease and that is going through the same problems that I am having. I want to pull people together. We need to raise a lot of awareness about this because of the pharmaceutical companies. They have made it impossible for people to get the cure that can't get on Medicaid or Medicare or can't get any kind of benefits whatsoever other than food stamps. Food stamps don't buy meds, and we need our meds. And right now, I haven't even seen the doctor that I'm supposed to see, the Hep-C doctor, and it's been tough. I've ordered supplements and stuff like that, and basically just eating certain foods, things like that, is making me feel better. But one thing I wanted to do is reach out to everybody, and I want to get everybody together so we can do something about this, so we can express our opinions, exchange facts, do whatever we need to do. I mean, our fathers and grandfathers fought for this country, and I don't know about anybody else, but I put in 35 years of work and paid my taxes for this country, and they have denied me twice for my benefits, saying that I was able to work, knowing good and well that I'm not. And the man that seen me, the doctor, wouldn't even look at my chart. He basically gave me an eye test. He weighed me, took my height, and told me to leave. And that was the end of it. And I got a denial letter. But the thing about it is people do need help out there. And I know there's other people in my situation. Now, I've had problems with my fan funding. People have tried to donate, and they've gotten in touch with me and said something was wrong. Well, down at the bottom, I'm going to put the way you can get in touch with me. It is supposed to be fixed now, so if you have any problems, my phone number and everything is going to be at the bottom of the screen. But I'm going to keep making these videos because I have been researching this ever since my mom died in 2008. And you would not believe the things that I have found out, that the medical profession is basically lying about this disease. And one thing that I do know is, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but how can a 12-year-old kid catch this that never goes out of the house, that goes to school and back, plays his video games, and eats his dinner with his mom and dad, and all of a sudden come up with Hep-C? Okay, what does that say to you? Something ain't right. Now, they tried to first turn this epidemic, I call it, because now it is, into a junkie thing, just like they tried to make AIDS a homosexual thing. Well, turn out to be it wasn't, and they had it all wrong. And one thing I want to do is once a week I'm going to make a video with different things for people to help people. But right now, one thing that I'm reaching out to you for is if you guys could put $5 or $10 in the pot just to help me keep a roof over my head, so I can get this red tape straightened out, because I'm telling you right now, my walls are papered in red tape. Trust me, you can't get help from nobody unless you're homeless on the street and you want to go live in a shelter and they give you a blanket. I mean, really, for people that's never been in a position that I am in, trust me, it's dire straits. But I love you guys all, and please keep watching my channel. Please support me. I want to support you guys. I want to get a eventually, once I get enough subscribers, I want to get a little talk show, a little hangout going. I do want to share my research with you, because I've got some things, like I said, that you would not believe. Really, honestly, would not believe. I have found out some stuff that's going to blow your mind, and I can prove it. But right now, I'm reaching out to you with this video because I really need your help. My landlord, he's been a nice guy, and he is a nice guy, but he's already told me, you know, this is his business, this little trailer's his business, and he's going to evict me. And if I get evicted, I have nowhere to go with my animals, my things, and I just don't think I can survive on the street. I really am in bad health. So thank you so much. Everything will be at the bottom that you need to get in touch with me. And if anybody has any problems out there that they want to talk about, please call me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. And thank you so much. And I love all you guys.